Welcome to our little podcast. I should sing that every time. Our little podcast.
And truly just a blessed singing voice.
And I don't know if you know this.
Probably not.
Maybe not. But we're on iTunes and then off of iTunes and on iTunes. And basically when you sign up to put your podcast on iTunes, they say find a server that's reliable. Mm. Because for podcasts, iTunes is just a directory. They don't host podcasts. Anyways, the server that I had wasn't very reliable. Mm. So some people would say, hey, it's not. And some people would say, hey, it's there. So I think I fixed it.
Good.
And if
Finally. Jeez.
It's all good.
Slacker, what have you been doing with your life?
Well,
I have 2 jobs and 2 daily.
I fixed the problem of not having a good host. Everything's being transferred over to them. So as the days progress, probably mid next week it should all be transferred and everything should be good.
Are you guys so excited? You can be listening to the podcast probably mid next week. Woohoo!
It's awesome. If not sooner.
Next week in the Midwest.
And it wasn't intentional. I just I found a good price and I went with it, but it should be good. So anyways.
This guy.
Dude, our lives have changed so much.
Our wives have changed
in the past
a lot too.
7 days.
Yes. Well, in the past 9 days, like, if you told me 9 days ago I would be living at your parents' house, I would have said, get out of here. Get real. No way.
I don't want to repeat things that we've already said on other videos,
but I'm
on other channels. But kind of more in depth of kind of what went on is we've complained to my parents and Cassie's parents about the issues we've had with where we used to live. And you guys have heard about it, here and there, about the fire alarm and the shooting and stuff. But finally, we came to my parents' house on last Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays ago. And I was supposed to pay rent that night. And I was just kind of complaining about stuff. My mom's like, hey, you're going to Idaho in April anyway. Why don't you just stay here until you find a place between here and your move to Idaho? And I was like, thanks, that's sweet of you, but there's no way Cassie's going to do it. And what that actually means is there's no way that Cassie or I want to do it. And so we got in the car. We had 20 minutes before we had to pay rent. And in that 20 minutes, we decided to cancel our lease, talk to our landlord to kind of let him know what was going on. And they were cool with it. And
yeah, surprisingly, they were awesome. They understood, babies have concerns, and they get afraid of faulty fire alarm systems, and wives get afraid of
shootings in the backyard.
Yeah, when people get shot in their backyard, typical stuff.
Typical stuff. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go to Our Other Planet. We talk about it in recent videos there.
Oh, and not long before that, our neighbor right next to us got broken into, and they tried to break into our house, but
crazy. We didn't tell you guys about that, did we?
I had a chair against the door.
Because what happens is kind of like it's like a hotel. How it's not a hotel, but there were urban living apartments, is what they called them.
Urban living facility. And
it wasn't extremely cheap to live there. It was a little more pricey than surrounding places because it was supposed to be, trendy and hip and safe.
Yeah.
And the hallway is similar to a hotel. You leave your apartment and it's an interior hallway, right? A lot of apartments you go upstairs and then it's all exterior, right? Well, this was interior. So what happened was one night 6 units got robbed all at once. And they think it was several different people who all teamed up and said, all right, let's do this. And they just busted in a bunch of doors and stuff. So
scary.
And it's not a particularly, it's not what people would consider a bad part of town.
No.
But
maybe it is now.
But, so we decided to come here. And, we're going to Idaho in April, but we're here. And we might just be here until we go to Idaho. I mean, it's kind of looking that way. My parents are actually kind of stoked we're here because they never see us because we work so much.
Well, and we're delightful.
And Cass has made dinner a bunch.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of play it by ear.
I particularly am just a charming
Fella.
Fella?
No.
Feller?
So it's
her.
not cool to move in with your parents, especially when you're married and you have a kid. It's really not cool to move in with your parents when you broadcast your life on YouTube.
There's no way we could avoid our friends for a few, months while we got things figured out. So this is what it is. We're just sitting on our bedroom floor. I haven't lived with parents. Well, you're a parent, but I haven't lived with my parents in many, many years.
Every now and then.
This is weird.
Yeah. Well, and it reminds me, and it's
weird.
Every now and then we'll get a comment on a video by some troll who's like, "Get a job, fatty," and it's like, you have no idea.
We work so hard.
I work so hard
to be sitting on a floor in a tiny bedroom. But we're all good. I mean, things are good.
Things are fantastic.
Things are good.
Yeah, things are fantastic.
And we're just gonna save so much money, and then we're just gonna blow it on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
We should buy a boat.
No, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, and I told my mom, I was like,
we're just gonna live in other people's laps of luxury for a few months, and then buy a boat.
Why not?
And then go back to our regularly scheduled lives.
Well, I told my mom, I said, this totally isn't cool by any means to live here, and she's like, well, if you were forced to, I can understand, but she's like, I invited you and you don't have to live here. You have 2 jobs and 2 daily YouTube channels, Justin.
She said that to him. She said those exact words.
Speaking of me and how awesome I am, look at my face.
Look at you skinny little man.
I'm not a skinny little man, but if you go look at the first 20 Our Little Planet episodes, it's like my fat cousin.
Yeah.
And I'm his not as fat cousin.
Well, it was a different person. That was Mustin. I used to be married to your fat cousin named Mustin.
Tomorrow, no, Monday.
What?
Monday, I know. Monday, I start running 4 miles a day.
Oh, yeah.
And today, Cassie's like, Justin, your clothes don't fit. Let's buy you clothes. And
I did say that.
And I said, no.
So nice.
Let's wait till I run 4 miles a day, 5 days a week for 2 weeks. And then we will.
And then I said, okay, let's buy me clothes instead.
And so we went to a store so she could buy clothes.
But we didn't buy me anything.
Just on the running topic.
Oh gosh. I have 2 jobs, 2 daily YouTube channels, and I run 4 miles a day?
No,
What are you trying to do? You're trying to outdo me in everything.
No, I'm just trying to keep up with you.
I thought we were a team.
We are a team. I'm just trying to keep up with you.
You're killing it, and I'm like, I just sit around.
No, not even.
I watch Disney Channel.
No, you watch Nickelodeon too.
No, I don't. Because Nickelodeon has nothing to offer us. Well, I haven't watched that since we've been here. It's cool because his parents have cable.
Yeah.
What?
Well.
Cable, it's the coolest. Have you guys heard about this thing called cable? Just kidding. I still like watching internet stuff better, but what do you do?
We've been watching a lot of Netflix lately.
Yeah, well, because How I Met Your Mother has 6 seasons.
Oh, was that a question?
Oh, yeah, I could see how you'd get confused. Because it is a question, but it's a question and a title.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what were you going to say about running?
You kind of stole my mojo, so I think I'm good.
No, baby. Sweetie. Lover. Cupcake muffin. Oh.
Pumpkin eyes.
Pumpkin eyes.
Okay, I'm better.
Runner legs. Oh my gosh, you should see his legs.
It's weird. My legs have muscle on them now. Before they were just floppy tree trunks.
Just the fattest tree trunks you've ever seen. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That's a joke. I was just trying to support you in your
about
words.
Running and stuff, and some of you might be able to connect with this.
Preach.
But my mom has a lot of brothers, and my dad has some siblings.
My mom only has one, just in case you're wondering.
And I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, because they know they're fat.
Hopefully.
But I was looking at my uncles and a lot of my relatives who are older than me, and I was thinking during Thanksgiving, I was thinking, these people are fat. Glad I'm not that fat. And a lot of them are bigger than I was at my biggest and around there. And I was just thinking, I'm glad I'm not there. But then I thought about it. When they were my age, and some of you guys will definitely identify with this. When they were my age, they had 6 packs, and they were buff, and they were in shape, and they were thin. And so I was like, well, if I'm starting at this age fat, how much worse is it going to get? What am I going to look like when I'm their age?
No, you're running, so you're
now I'm running, so I'm good. I'm good. It'll be okay.
You're gonna be 60 and have a 6-pack.
It'll be okay. I just have to keep working at it. A 60-pack.
Yeah, that's what they.
But the same might apply with you guys. If weight isn't in your family, but if it's like, whatever it might be.
Balding. How do I fix that?
Look at people that are older than you and just see how you might be able to break the cycle. And I mean, I found the secret. The secret for me is running and eating well, but I've got to keep at it every single day. So just.
The cycle in my family is crazy.
It is.
So I have to find a way to beat that. She's not
kidding. I wish I would have known about that before I married her.
There's just a whole lot of crazy up in there.
Both sides.
But like I've got like an excellent amount of crazy. Like it all balances out. So when I'm 50, you'll be like, you're really crazy. I'll be like, yeah, and then we'll hold hands. Can I tell you something? You've got more eye freckles. I'm Morgan Freeman.
Oh, you also found some gray hairs today.
I found 3 gray hairs when I was cutting his hair. That's really exciting because I've always wanted to be married to a distinguished gentleman. And distinguished gentlemen, as you well know, have gray hair.
Speaking of gray hair, we've been trying to do better thumbnails. See? Just kidding. I just showed my thumbnail to the camera and microphone.
Mine are red, so they're pretty happy.
We've tried to kind of make our thumbnails on our videos look better on Our Little Planet and Our Other Planet. The question for you guys is, have you noticed, and does it help you kind of keep track of which videos you've seen and which ones you haven't seen?
I'm Alicia Awesome tweeted not 10 minutes ago and said that she likes our new thumbnails. So she made the coolest picture. Go see it on Twitter.
It's on Twitter, and hopefully we'll start using it places. Oh, it's on our Facebook, too.
It's really cool.
It's cool.
It's really cool.
We got a P.O. box. If you guys
want to make us pictures...
Yeah, make them.
Like, we love them.
We love them.
Like, our most cherished thing right now is this picture that my little sister made for us, and she created zombies of us.
That, and whenever people make stuff for us, like drawings or anything, or Alicia Awesome also made this for Baby Johnny. And we cherish this stuff. You guys don't understand how cool it is.
All of our stuff is in storage, but that is not.
This is not. And I like it because it's just one way that we can connect with you guys. But I also, and I've said this a couple times lately,
we get free stuff.
I like showing my family.
Yeah.
See, Mom, I am cool.
Yeah.
Right?
That's, like, huge. Like, showing our parents, like, we're so rad is, like, awesome. Because our parents are, like, going out with our friends and stuff, and they're like, see you later, we're going to go bowling with the president. And we're like, well, we've got a YouTube channel. We've got 3 of them, and Justin has 2 jobs. And he runs all the time.
And I have runner legs.
Runner legs.
Fat, chubby, toned rubber legs.
No, they're
runner legs, not rubber legs.
Rubber legs. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Oops, no, I can't. It's a song.
I've never heard that.
You look it up.
I don't listen to Teen Nick songs.
No, it's like an old song.
Bug bite?
No, Justin thinks he always gets bug bites, but really I think his skin is just betraying him. Like, it just decides to, like, get a bump. And it's like, this is for you.
Are you a dermatologist? Well, then no.
I went to dermatology school.
No, you didn't.
I went to dermatology school after I went to Fortune Teller's Nation.
Lego my ego.
I have no egos, only Legos.
Matey.
Matey
boo. Matey pie.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, I will. We do these before we eat dinner. And so right now, I'm trying to be in this to win it. But then I was thinking, I'm hungry. Just so you know where I'm at in life, because I know you were curious. You thought, that girl has hunger in her eyes. Man, like, I'm not turning into a zombie. Not yet, at least. Probably never. Because I'll fight them off. This guy, however, can't speak for him. But, so, I'm hungry. I'm not, because I'm hungry.
That message was brought to you by Growl, the sound in her tummy.
It's true, it's going... Let's talk about scary movies.
Sometimes I watch scary movies and I get so scared, I get so into them that like I wonder to myself, why did I even start this?
Right.
And sometimes I shut them off or walk out of the theater.
Right. We are scaredy cats.
Meow.
Meow. We're like just like the kind of cats that are afraid to watch scary movies. When I was 16, I watched The Grudge. Last year, I watched The Grudge, and as a really cool 16-year-old, like, I could watch The Grudge, whatever, this is scary, but yeah, I'm tough. And then I slept on the floor in my parents' bedroom for a week. That's the truth. My mom's like, no more scary movies, Cassiopeia! And I said, yeah, that was only a week, but I'm stronger than yesterday, like Britney Spears. And so then I watched The Ring. And I slept on my parents' floor again. I know, well, we rented it, and I was like, this is the scariest movie. We're going to watch it, and we're going to be so scared. But then we turned it on, and I had my eyes closed, like, the entire time.
See, you've said this. I don't remember it at all.
Yeah,
did I fall asleep?
No.
Did we shut it off?
Yeah, we shut it off. We shut it off because we watched the first 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so scary. And you're like, I can't handle, because you saw me scared, and that was scary for you. Because, normally I'm so brave, in the world. I'm a fighter.
I had this idea of something I want to tell you, totally off subject.
Oh.
So, you know how we're working on t-shirt designs?
Yes.
What could we create lampshades that people buy, and it's like the duck lamp. So people with lamps, who doesn't have a lamp, could buy...
I currently don't have a lamp.
What's in storage. But could buy basically a duck lamp.
A duck lamp for everyone.
The question is, are lamps kind of like one size fits all, or are there a bunch of sizes and shapes?
Like the little setter honor part. I think those are pretty much one size fits all, but all light lampshades are different sizes because sometimes you need a round one, sometimes you need.
But if we came with one shape, basically everyone who had a table lamp could use it.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Cool.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a duck lamp. It's a duck lamp.
I like it. It's cool.
I'm just the ideas guy.
Maybe you just put a sticker on your lamp that you already have and make it, or.
That'll melt.
No, because this is what you do. We make eyes and a mouth and a duck. Because our duck lamp has eyes and a mouth. Mm-hmm. So we just send them to you. You stick it on your lamp, and suddenly you have a duck lamp too. Woo!
Nice. I like it.
And that'll be the jingle. You have a duck lamp too. Woo! That's catchy.
We spend a lot of time together.
I know, we really do. I could spend even more time with you, though.
Really?
Today you didn't work your second job.
Mm-hmm. First day off since Christmas.
Yeah, you haven't had... He hasn't worked either job today. He's so lazy.
I'm just going to dance like this.
But...
I'm so lazy.
I'm just
I didn't run today either.
I'm just teasing.
But a Saturday.
It was a fun day. Just both of us all day together. It was precious.
It's so good.
Just tender moments together.
We need to buy our tickets for VidCon. They're
sure do.
2/3 of the way sold out. Are any of you guys going to VidCon?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So are we. Hopefully, if we get tickets. When you get those tickets, though, for real.
Yes.
But if you guys are going, let us know.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. This isn't because you're boring. This is because I'm tired.
The reason we do these podcasts in the evening is because Baby Johnny's asleep. And we should do one during the day sometime and have him playing or something.
He would be jumping and trying to push the buttons.
Yeah.
He loves pushing buttons.
He loves
literal buttons.
Literal buttons
and
not literal buttons.
And anger management buttons. I don't know if they call them that.
So that's why we do these so late, but yeah.
Well, and I mean, it's mood lighting. Nighttime lighting is mood lighting.
Duh.
We look really just fantastic in the evening.
Duh. I guess, just real quick, I want to tell you guys in closing that, and I mentioned it on Other Planet, but I've written this song. It's a really, really silly I called it a dumb song because it's kind of that way.
No.
But
it's beautiful.
Professor Blue created the beat, and it's a really, really cool beat. Yes. And Joel from Live Like No One Else is mixing the audio. I'm going to put their links in the description below. They've both been amazing in helping us with beats and music and mixing and stuff. So if you get a few minutes, check out their channels. Really, really cool guys. And I know both of them personally. We know both of them personally, and they're just good people. So check them out. Well, there you have it. You guys rock. Thanks for taking the time out of your evening to, or day, or morning, or night.
No, this is scheduled in. This is carefully scheduled into your day.
To hang out with us.
And we love it. So, come back next week. Maybe we'll be sitting in this place. Maybe we'll find another place to sit.
Dude, there's just so many places to sit in this house. We'll just sit everywhere.
And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. If you want to know something about the move, or something about life, or if you want to know what Justin's legs look like, just let us know.
Most of you probably do want to know that.
And we'll take care of you. We got you.
See ya.